I'm Jackie.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to the Witching Hour.
The Witching Hour is a little extension of Dumb Witch Club where we give you a witchy quickie.
What that is we take a big topic, break it down into bite-sized pieces, and we have a little sip of something to drink. Today's weird.
It's a weird vibe. It's a weird day. And this wine is new.
It's new. We haven't had any.
No.
We haven't imbibed any.
No, not at all.
As of yet.
It's a little colder than I think it should be, but it's okay.
That's surprising for you to say because you like it cold.
I do, but I'm just saying it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
So this is a white wine. It's called...
Castagnolo?
Yes, and it's Italian.
Yes.
Barbarani.
It's
It's just a white wine. It doesn't say exactly what it is, but it does say made with organic grapes, and that's about all it says. 2022.
Oh, I love the smell of it.
It's probably some kind of blend.
The smell is delightful. It's so fruity and rich.
Cheers. Oh, I love it. This is really good.
Oh, I really like it.
A lot of minerality.
Definitely.
Nice and dry.
Very round, though.
There's complexity. It's dry, but it's not like that clear Sauvignon Blanc, like
crisp.
it's not crisp.
It's
dry,
not.
but not crisp. Lots of minerality.
It's almost a little bit more of a chard, but it doesn't have like the butteriness of a chard.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of blend. And it's imported from Italy. I got it at like an Italian market. So, and it doesn't say what it is. So it could be lots of things that we don't know.
They're like, it's Italian, just drink it.
Literally.
You will like it.
They're like, you're going to like
it's white wine.
And I'm like,
Okay, you're right. We do.
All right. Oh, it is really nice though. When I was shopping at that store in the wine section, we were like overhearing people. So it's like the wine people that help you in the wine store.
Got you. Yes,
So we were overhearing someone talking, and the guy or the person was like, they wanted a wine that was drinkable, And so the wine person's like, oh, well, they're showing stuff. And me and my husband are like,
what else are you going to
they're all drinkable. That's why they're wine.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
The point is to drink it? I don't know what else you would do.
I know that drinkable is a quality. I think that people mean they don't want to have to have food with it to enhance it, or they don't want it to be too heavy.
See.
I understand that's a term that's used in wine. I just thought it was funny.
It is kind of funny to that's an element of it that the one you choose to say.
Because who's like, I want an undrinkable wine.
Yeah, I know.
No one's asking for an undrinkable wine. Because that's gross.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't feel like I would ever say that.
Anyways, okay. What are we doing? We're doing a May
Energy
report.
Yes, we are.
And I can't believe that it's almost May.
It's almost May. What the heck?
I don't know. It's wild. May's the 5th month. The 5th month of 2025. And this May is going to be wacky.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm going to start out with my song.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to like this.
Good, because I need to get off the song I'm on. Go.
Yes. The song is Here You Come Again by Dolly Parton.
I love that.
You'll see why.
Yeah, I
Little to no explanation, but think about it. You'll hear.
Yeah.
You'll see why.
Yeah.
Listen to the song. It's so good.
Yes, listen to Dolly.
Also, just listen to it.
Just listen.
And if you listen to it and you don't know what I'm talking about with the May, who cares?
Who cares? You're listening to Dolly Parton.
Just
You're
listen
being
to it.
blessed. You're basically like worshiping.
Yeah.
It's like worship music.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Sunday church. Okay. What is happening in May? May is a slow start.
Yeah, slow start.
And then just like fast, like insanity by the end.
Yeah, it's like, it's yeah. It's a lot of magical moving parts.
Oh, that
Right?
sounds nice. May magical moving.
Yeah, magical moving parts.
Okay. Moving mechanics. Machinery. Anyways.
Machination. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
we
it.
need to work that out a little bit. No, I liked it. Okay, so we're starting off the month with a Venus-Neptune conjunction.
Yeah.
Which I think we ended off the month of April, like already going into that. So that's like continuing, which I think is starting off in this really like kind of slow, lovely vibe. I think it's very dreamy and very special and very sweet, and like maybe nothing comes out of it for you. Like, who cares? Just like enjoy the vibes. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it seems like a lot, but it's gentle though. It's gentle. Yes, I mean Venus and Aries, but it is gentle.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
And then we have a Pluto retrograde stuff.
Yeah, we do, which is a little less gentle.
Well, it's Pluto.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so it's never gonna feel like that.
Poor distant Pluto does not play gentle.
No. However, it's a retrograde. So you can just kind of sit back a little bit and be like, all right, let me like look at the intensity and the changes and the things that are happening or have happened recently or whatever. And let me sort of just take stock of that and which yeah, you're right. I mean, feeling that can be intense, but at least it's slowed down a little bit for you so that it's not like, oh my God, you have to go.
Yes. And like, as we always say, with retrogrades, there's like all those revisiting, revising.
Right.
But there's also rest.
Yeah.
Which starts with R-E.
So just
rest. Just rest. You don't have to do anything.
No, you don't. You don't. And also, I just want to point out, to piggyback on that, because I was doing the moon stuff. The first quarter moon in Leo is the same time. So, but I like love that for this time because I feel like that is you can rest. Basically, you're the star of the show. Like, you can do whatever. If there's something you've been like waiting to do or wanting to do, like a party you want to plan and it's all about you, or like you want to book some treatments, or you've been wanting to like visit a place. Like, first quarter moon in Leo is like good energy to be like, yeah, all that's happening, but like also I'm gonna just like have some fun right now and be like the queen.
I love it.
Right?
Yes, I love that. That's good. That's a good mixture at that point. The next thing we have, May 10th, we have Mercury.
Yeah.
Going into Taurus.
Yeah.
It's only in Taurus for 16 days, y'all.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Yeah, just a little moment in time. But also another little bit of a like, take a break, slow down, think through.
Totally. And it's a very grounded, like, the communication. And with that, any retrograde, like, things can be a little wonky. So it's kind of nice to have that grounded energy with, like, Mercury being so fast and chaotic. And Taurus really just kind of, like, centers it, grounds it, just like, okay,
Just relax.
Yeah. It's short-lived, though, so just to touch on, in a few short weeks after that, on May 26th, within the same month, it's going to go into Gemini. But it's going to make sense because at that time, everything's already chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
That's what we said at the beginning. This is the beginning is going to feel all, like, nice and gentle, and then, Yes. Okay.
Moving into the second half of the month.
Right. Then we have a full moon in Scorpio.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're gonna that's gonna also feel intense. It's like this little kind of back and forth. It's like slow and sweet, and then there's like these moments of like intensity. But that's not gonna be that bad. I feel like that's gonna be okay.
No, I always feel like the moons are always somewhat gentle because it's the moon.
Exactly.
And she's only in that space for like a day or two.
Right.
So it's not like as intense as some other planets when they're in certain signs.
Yeah. And I feel like it comes at a good time. I think like shedding light on some things that you want to in terms of really harnessing your own power, taking back some of your own power in this season is a good thing.
But also look out with that Pluto in retrograde. It might actually make it a little tough to exactly do it, but maybe it's just an idea that gets planted. I know the full moon energy isn't the idea planting energy.
No,
but still, maybe it's not something that you complete or fully shine the light on at the time. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's something that's going to continue on.
No, that's a good point, because just because you're shining the light on it, and I think this is a mistake people make, you don't have to button up everything and handle everything and compartmentalize everything just because it's the full moon. No one said you have to do that. It's just showing it to you.
Right.
That's it. But there's also, remember, we've talked about what is the light is shown on. There is also shadow. So that's always going to be there. It's not like the light covers everything. There's also shadow. So if you're not ready to pull that into the light, or if you would rather just place it in the shadow for now, like no one understands that more than Scorpio.
But also maybe that Pluto retrograde means it's going to be more in that shadow space, and you don't have to do anything with it at all. You just have to notice it and be like, oh, okay, that's what's there.
Yeah, you're like, that's next month's problem.
Yeah, literally.
Right.
Or never's problem. Anyways, so the period from like May 17th through the 27th is very, very busy. Like every single day, there are things that are going on.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of them are the same thing for several days in a row, of course. So we're going to have like the sun going into Gemini, obviously. That's on the 20th this month. You know, that is a huge shift from Taurus into Gemini.
Yeah, it is.
Huge shift. And like, you know, all of the cusp type of periods are just a little tough. This one is pretty tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's a hard exchange.
It is, because it's sort of forcing you into it a little. This is where like the movement and sort of the pile up of things like starts to happen, because it's sort of forcing you into that. The sun is also sextiling Saturn and Neptune, so I feel like it's very like go. So you're going to be like, oh my God.
But also Saturn and Neptune are not always like besties. They're not always telling you the same things to do.
No.
So you're going to have to like kind of be hearing like, you know, like grandma and daddy both yelling at you about different things.
Yeah.
You know?
It's awkward. It's already awkward.
Yeah. So, you know, but sextile's a nice aspect.
It is.
It's not a hard aspect.
It's not.
But still, there might be some conflict in there. That's all.
Yeah, and it just feels like a lot. Like, it is. It's a nice aspect. It's a working together type of thing, but it happens suddenly, and then it's kind of like, okay, you're in the season now. Like, here we go.
Well, yes, and then right on the heels of that, then the sun is going to trine Pluto at the same time as Venus is going to trine Mars.
I know.
And then that happens for like several days and kind of, you know, over a few days together. And then we have the sun conjunct Mercury at the very end of the month.
Yes.
So it's like just all of this is just a lot of communicating and like jumbling up of like energy and directions. And it's just a lot. And the sun's in Gemini. And so that's a lot.
It's a lot. And then Saturn goes into Aries too.
Oh.
So that's like...
What day is that?
That's the 24th.
Okay.
So that's an even big, like, that's like such a collective shift. Like, that's a big one, because that's like, oh God, okay. Like, again, very like action oriented and sort of a little bit pushy.
Well, yeah, and I don't know that Saturn actually loves being in Aries, you know? I think Aries is too kind of impulsive and freewheeling, and I think Saturn's actually uncomfortable with that. I think Saturn likes the action, but it's kind of like, but what are you doing?
What are you doing? And
so it's a little bit of a push-pull.
A little bit, because it's like you're having all these big crazy ideas of calm down.
Yeah, because Saturn's like, wait, we need to plan this out better. Like, you can't just do that.
I know.
And then Aries is like, why not?
Why not? We're going to, right, Gemini?
Yeah, exactly. And then Gemini's like, okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, girl. I'm going to go over here while you do that.
Let's tell everyone, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Mercury's like, let's tell every single one.
Well, especially when it goes into Gemini.
Right.
Too. It's going to be like, come on. Like,
let's go. Let's tell everyone. Let's just like blast it all over social media. Don't do that.
No, don't do that. So, you know, I mean, unless it's like, you know,
maybe
you have to.
Yeah, if it's something we need to know, then do it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And, you know, just keep Dolly in mind, you
know? Keep Dolly in mind.
Whatever it is.
Because, be careful.
Yeah. I think, this month is just shaping up to be a little bit of a wild one. And, I don't know. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I'm here for it. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm like, we're ushering in kind of like summer. There's a lot of like fun things we have to look forward to right now. So I'm like,
true.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Either way.
Sounds good. Either way, we have wine. Cheers.